Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakar Kadash, giving double honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers, prisoners, truth and sincerity, and the Bible bull. It's the brother Apostle Kadash coming at you again. Alright, with another lesson. This time talking about how the Old Testament it still applies. Alright, as you see, I've got a couple quick verses. This might be just a 10-minute video. I'm just trying to do something quick because I saw some things I needed to touch up on. Alright, but with all that being said, the name of this lesson is the Old Testament still applies. Alright, and if you don't understand what I'm saying when I say that, is you have this doctrine out here. It's basically saying that, okay, the Old Testament is done away with, and they're trying to say that the Old Testament, it doesn't matter anymore. Is what they're trying to make it seem like. Because the law, okay, because this is the problem with this. The law is found in the Old Testament, right? And since we're not under the law, they're under the assumption that, okay, we don't have to keep the law. But no, that's not true. That's not true at all. Okay? Because what it really means is we're in a grace period. That's all it means. All right, so they you see how one piece of wickedness leads to another. They've went from we're not under the law so we don't have to keep the law, to the whole Old Testament is done away with. That's why people get put to death in the ancient world. Things like that. Because you start, a seed of wickedness sprouts into a whole tree of iniquity. All right. Well, I'm going to grab these scriptures. This is Matthew 5:17. This is Yahweh Shai. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. All right. So our Lord Yahweh Shai, he was saying, I ain't come here to get rid of the law or to get rid of the prophets. I came here to do my job, which was, basically teach. His job was to come and die so that we can, get the kingdom of heaven. It was more than that. He was to come prophesy the new era, basically. The New Testament starts with him because that's just, it's a new era. That's what I was saying. That's just, it is what it is. And a lot of people in that time, they couldn't understand the grace period. They was so stuck on the, we was taught on the law. We was taught this. We was taught this great and powerful king was going to come and show us the new way. They didn't see him as a king, though. They rejected Yahweh Shai. All right. They were carnal beings. They were carnal men, carnal women, carnal people, wicked lust, things like that. They didn't want to hear they wanted to hear what they wanted to hear. See, these new niggas, they them same niggas back then that rejected this, right? Because the reason why they really want to get rid of the law, these niggas, is so that they could do what they want. If they believe that the Lord said that they could do what they want, they're happy. They okay with that lie. They're not gonna look into that. They like, I can do what I want. Can't beat that. That's how these niggas thinking. But if you in the truth, you think like I can do what I want. Like, hold on. The Lord is he a certain type of man, bro. He ain't just not letting you do anything. Especially not without his say so. This is Malachi 3:16. For I am the Lord. I change not, therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed. All right, so first and foremost, if the Lord did change, we'd be consumed as our nation would be destroyed, right? But he said, I am the Lord, I change not. So the Lord's rules are the same tomorrow and the day after to yesterday, right? He's just giving us a grace period, right? And the only thing about the law that changed was the sacrifices. But what happened was, instead of doing animal sacrifice, we had Yahweh Shai commit one big sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice, right? So to be honest, even that aspect of it, it didn't really change. It just changed how it happened. Instead of doing an animal per sin, Yahushua, he came, and he's way more worthy than a million billion animals. So, it just lasted longer. And that's the thing. Yahushua, he died on that cross because he loved us, right? He didn't die on that cross just to do it. Like, he wasn't having fun up there. He did it because so the nation of Israel could survive, so we could get the kingdom of heaven, so we could, get out of this place, This is John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandments. Right? So that's even what I was saying. If Yahushua loved us, we gotta love Yahushua. He did that. And this is the Lord right here. If you love Yahushua, you love the Lord. All right? Because, like you say, if you love the Lord, you're going to keep his commandments. Mind you, that's in the New Testament. Where are his commandments found? And it ain't talking about the 10 commandments. It's talking about all of them. You have more than the 10 commandments. All right? And then that's the thing. It say we all are sinners, right? Because to keep the commandments is what? To not sin. When you break the commandments, you sin. Right? Right here. It say 1 John 3:4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So you know what sin is? Sin is breaking the law. Right? And they say we all sin. Scriptures say how we all sin. So if we all sin, and sin means that you break the law, that means the law is still valid. Because to break a rule, the rule still has to be in place. Right? That's just like you go to school, you have a thing called dress code. All right? Some schools have dress code, some schools don't. If your school does not have a dress code and you can wear whatever you want, you could walk into that school and wear whatever you want. You can't break that rule because that rule it's not a rule there. Now, if you go to a certain school and they say, hey, you can only wear blue shirts and white pants, and you come in there with a red shirt and red pants, you're breaking that rule because that rule is valid in that school. Now, in the world we live in, these rules that the Lord gave us are valid. All right, they still apply. They still are valid. Right? All right, well, the Old Testament, it still applies. I hope this video is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakadash, giving double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to the brothers pushing this truth and sincerity in the Bible.